Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how I make my custom Rhythm Heaven mixes on Heaven Studio. In case you saw one of my videos and you want to do it too, this is how I do it. So first off, this is not going to be a very in-depth tutorial. If you want a very long, intricate tutorial that goes through all the features of the program, I would recommend Daft Husky's video. I think it's like 35 minutes long. But if you don't have the attention span for that, then watch my video because I'm just going to be very rapid firing, like just showing my process of how I do it. So the first thing you're going to want to do obviously is download Heaven Studio. Literally just look up Heaven Studio, it's the first link. I use this GitHub link right here, which is the nightly build. This can get you games like Monkey Watch, Catch of the Day, and other games that aren't currently available on the official release. I actually recommend this version because it works very well. So once you have that downloaded, literally rip a song from YouTube. That's what I do. Put it into a converter that's probably going to give you a virus. Download it. You just want to have it as an MP3 file on your computer. So open up Heaven Studio, click that create button, and you're faced with this interface. And you're probably like, oh my god, kill me, what the fuck is this? It's actually very easy to figure out. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open your song. Down here is your BPM, or beats per minute, and it's automatically set at 120. It's not going to sync to your song. You can figure out the BPM of your song with this tempo finder up here, but I don't find this very, what's the word? I don't find it very useful because it doesn't accurately get the BPM because you just have to click. Let me show you. It's very finicky, and I don't like it. So what I do is I literally just look up the BPM on this website called songbpm.com. You can look up any song you want, and it'll likely be on here. So this song is 128 beats per minute. You're going to enter that in this little section right here. So 128. And what I like to do, you could put this metronome on. And you can kind of hear that it's off a little bit. But what I like to do is use Bouncy Road. If you don't have Bouncy Road, if you're not using the nightly build, you can use Karate Man. That works pretty well. You can use Double Date. That also works pretty well. But this one works the best. Just put some balls in there. So it's kind of early from what I'm hearing. So you use this song offset up here, which basically it offsets the song so that it lines up with the BPM that you put in. So I'm gonna fuck with that a little bit and come back when I get it right because it does take a very long time. So I figured it out. 60 seemed to work perfectly for this song. You can see that the beats in the game now match the song. So the rule of thumb here is if you put in a song and you do a sample game or just use the metronome or whatever and the beats seem to come earlier than the beats in the song, then you want to put a positive number. I usually do increments of 10. That seems to work perfectly fine. But if the beats of the game come later than the song, then you want to use a negative number so that the song starts earlier, if that makes sense. So let's get into the meat of this program right here. Over here, you're going to have 10 different tracks, which kind of work like layers. You can overlay different effects on top of one another. And over here, you have your game. So let's say we want to do cheerleaders. Every single time that you switch your game or start a game, you have to put this switch game thing here. Why? I don't know. And over here you have these different prompts, these different audio prompts that control the game, basically. So if you've never played Rhythm Heaven, unfortunately, you're probably going to have a hard time understanding what all of these mean. But if you have played Rhythm Heaven, then you will know what 1, 2, 3 means for cheerleaders, right? So let's click and drag this right here. So this will give us a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's say I wanted to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's on. It's up to you. literally just drag it right there. And these are all of your beats, obviously. So when I drag these here, it'll sound like this. And you're like, ew, that sounds weird. So you do kind of have to play around with it a little bit. You can click and drag to move these around, move these to different beats. God damn it, wait. So let's switch the game to Forklifter here. Can flick the food. That's what these layers do. If you don't want to wait until this is done, you can use your layers to make it look like this. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And you just keep switching the games. Unfortunately, I can't really give you a whole tutorial about how to make everything sound good. Maybe I can do that later. But the key really is to just keep fucking with it until you get something that sounds good, that looks good. You can play with your camera effects up here. Maybe I'll go through this one day in a tutorial. But that is the bare bones basic tutorial on how to set up games. Pretty much all you need to know in order to make a remix. So if you have any requests, how to make a song sound good, how to make it look good, let me know. I'll try and do that. I'm not really great with the visual effects yet, but I will try my best. Thank you for watching.